this week's Corona question, which you immediately said to me, you got it, is what business person or leader is one to watch for you in 2021?
It's a 28-year-old man who goes by the name of Nadeshot. His real name is Matthew Haag, and he is the CEO of 100 Thieves in California.
Are you going to tell us why, or is that my homework to find out and bring him on the show? If he'll come.
Well, if you get him on the show, my friend,
then what?
Then I can guarantee you that you're going to have a lot more people on the stream. Matt Haag is a former Call of Duty world champion. He is a streamer, and he is a CEO of a esports stroke content farm university called 100 Thieves. They're also a fashion brand on par with Supreme. So they sell out of their fashion, their hoodies and their clothes sell out within 5 minutes. So, they generated $500,000 or turned over $500,000 in 5 minutes on their last fashion drop. He's a fascinating individual. 100 Thieves is a fascinating business model. Esports is the future of sport. That's my one to watch.
It's a hybrid. So the two people that I think different, and that's what to me is important, that's what I'm in search of, are Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I mean, every time I read stuff on Jeff Bezos and how he thinks, I'm just amazed at. I tend to reframe the world. I see both of these people as reframing the world. So from business, those would be the two people that are the most inspiring to me at the moment.
This sounds obvious, but I've got to say Trump. And the reason why is because I think he is showing us a new barometer for how we evaluate ourselves. Trump is no longer about Trump. Trump is about showing us just how things can go so horribly wrong, and what can we learn from that and apply to ourselves, not just in politics and in business, but in who we are in life.
Geoff Kirchner is the one I would select here for the moment. Geoff has started up a company called Litterati, which is a new company where they are mapping down waste of plastic across the world. And what they literally are doing is they're mapping down where is most waste thrown on the street, in the parks, at the sea. And they're then allocating a whole army of people going up, cleaning up this stuff. And Geoff, I just met him recently, a pretty unique guy. And I would say he's the one to watch for two reasons. One is he's adding common sense to a big problem which needs it. And second, he has the courage to throw his entire job out from TBWA and basically just save the planet. And people which are doing that, do you know what? I can only have respect for them.
Moshe, floor is yours.
The Dalai Lama. It teaches us about compassion and ending suffering. That's what Amari is about. That's what a lot of us are talking about is enough. Let's move on. And I think he can inspire that among certain groups that can then forward that momentum. So the Dalai Lama.
Well, I now have two people that I'm trying to get on my show. I've been trying to get Robin DiAngelo, who wrote White Fragility. I've been in contact several times. I'm going to continue to try and get Robin on the show, but now the Dalai Lama as well. So call me, whoever the agent is, just call me. All right, next up, Mr. Josh Bernoff.
I'll talk about two people. Kamal Harris, I'd certainly like to see. I think she has a chance to shine because Joe Biden isn't very shiny, and create a new form of leadership. And I'm actually looking at Governor Charlie Baker right here in Massachusetts, a Republican in a Democratic state, who's attempting to show that leadership can happen through competence. And let's see if there might be a new model for Republican leadership. because the one that we've seen so far isn't very exciting to me.
Wesley, who are you looking out for or looking at to make their mark in 2021?
I have my eye on Baratunde Thurston. He has been around for a very long time. His words have weight. He started a podcast called How to Citizen. He wrote a book called How to Be Black, and he started doing a broadcast just like yourself called Live on Lockdown. And I think his words are salient, his voice is prescient, and his opinions are extremely insightful. So he's one of those overnight success that has taken years, and I think he's finally going to break out this year.
Next is Yogi Money. Who are you looking out for? Who are you looking at to leave their mark in 21?
Without this coming across as pandering, I have got my eye on you, Joseph Jaffe. What you have done in the past year has been nothing short of remarkable, I think. And I have so enjoyed getting to know you and getting to know other people that participate in the show. But I think 2021 is a big year for you. And if there's anything that I can personally do to make sure you succeed in 2021, all you have to do is let me know.
You know what? I have learned how to take a compliment. That wasn't just a compliment. That was just an incredible piece of generosity. I am so fortunate to have met you. We call each other friends in the industry a lot. You are my friend.
Yes,
and I'm there for you too. And I do feel the same way about new friends as well, like Tricia. Thank you, G.
Do you know, I really think there has never been a more important time to really start with ourselves. I think the problem is we're constantly looking for someone else to solve the problem. So I think first and foremost, we need to look at ourselves, and we need to look at who we're surrounding ourselves with. So Joseph, what G was saying is so beautiful, because this is who we surround ourselves and you're leading such an incredible, impactful community of leaders that genuinely care and want to have that great impact. So I think first and foremost, we have to look at ourselves, and we have to look at who we're surrounding ourselves with directly, because together we can make an enormous difference. And there are so many great leaders that are absolutely exceptional. They are taking these kinds of challenges by the reins, and moving forward. So I think our community as business leaders has never been more critical. And I believe in the amore. I believe we create great businesses showing great leadership to have great impact.
That was Tricia, Benn, and you're just left with me. I mean, we really did come full circle. We discussed some important, heady, meaty, critical topics. We went from the sublime to the ridiculous. We smiled. We demonstrated heart and vulnerability. But really that comment, to bring it home, is it's about each other. It is. It's about the community. This is the year of community. This is the year of a bunch of strangers who care about each other a little bit more than they should. That's exactly what it's about. We are nothing. We can look inside ourselves. You know, we have to change by looking into the mirror, but ultimately, without the audience, without the listener, without someone else, we're all dressed up with nowhere to go. We're wearing a poop emoji shirt, and we're in an empty warehouse with a lot of red balloons, but there's no life in the warehouse. We need people in order for that to take place.